I'm going to live till I'm 110 years old.
What are you basing that off of? Because I think the last thing, not even a year ago when we spoke, you said you were going to hopefully live to like 30. Maybe 35.
Lots has changed. Well, dude, I spend like a ton of money on my health these days, and that was always the goal. I remember I used to watch, some people would text me, yo, Togi, why are you like straight murdering yourself for the pursuit of more? And I was like, dude, it's fine, because you know who did it first is SteveWillDoIt. He used to chug bottles of liquor to whatever, entertain the world, and now he spends 100 to 300,000 a month on just surviving harder and better and like having the most optimized routine and whatnot. So I spend a ton of money on my health to make sure that everything is in place for me to live forever.
Do you look up to SteveWillDoIt in terms of like that's how you want to end up?
I look up to SteveWillDoIt in a plethora of examples. Like you can see it reflect in my content and how I act and whatever, how charitable I am or how reckless I am or a lot of the jokes, whatever. He's always been a big role model to me. And that specifically is something I've always admired, how tuned in he is with his health.
I will say SteveWillDoIt has always seemed like the most generous part. Like the sheer amount of generosity that he has in his videos is insane. It's absurd. And I commend him for it a ton. But also I do wonder to what extent is it like healthy? Now, yeah, I don't want to be like peanut gallery, like chiming in on this or anything. But I also feel like I've heard from some people that it could be a little excessive sometimes. Like even when he was on Bradley Martin's podcast recently and he was like, basically holding on for dear life like a bottle of vodka like during the conversation. Like I do wonder how much of this is stemming from him being in like a good spot, which I hope he is.
Well, the really commendable, it's no secret that SteveWillDoIt has dealt with a ton of depression over the last few years, but it's almost like he's giving this is something that's interesting. When you're miserable, it's very hard to imagine that anyone has good intentions, that anyone else is happy, that anyone else is, you know, a good person overall. Like that's just kind of how it feels when you're miserable. Like anybody that's viewing that has been like genuinely depressed knows that that's what it feels like. But despite that, he says, I'm depressed. I am still going to give away 95 to 110% of my income. And just because someone struggles with like drug use or something doesn't take away from the many efforts they have in putting out. If anything, it's more commendable because it's like this guy is going through a lot and he's doing very well right now, by the way. But I'm speaking on past SteveWillDoIt. He's going through a lot, but he's still, you know how much harder it is for him when you're depressed and you have to now take, instead of one step of let me just give away this money, you have to take two steps. I gotta get up and like be willing to be charitable and then give away the money. So if anything, it makes it more spectacular in my eyes.
What do you think's going on with Steve now?
What do you think is going on with Steve right now? He's doing very well. He's very, very, very I've never seen him so motivated. So it's really like really exciting to see. Because before when he didn't have his YouTube, he just felt very lost in everything. But now it's incredible. He has like a billion schemes and plans. I'll get on the phone with Steve and I won't get a word out for an hour straight. He'll just be talking about this is how I'm going to do this. And this is the strategy with this. Like there's a ton of strategy in all the things that he does. Very critical with his movements. And I think he's going to take over the world in the next 5 years. I think he's going to be past his past prime.
What about giving away all the cars to like Corinna and stuff? Like some of us could see that as like being financially irresponsible, but if he's really crushing it, like he was making a ton of money, then that is totally within reason.
No, he doesn't have any more money. It's insane. It's awesome because he actually he gave away 500,000 on one of his YouTube videos. He's on a payment plan with the winner. He sends them money every month until he's out of debt that he gifted to them pretty much.
Why go to that degree? Because he could achieve...
Because he's SteveWillDoIt.
But he could achieve the same effect giving away half of his income.
No, but that's not how... Yes, in the eyes of us, practically speaking, if he gave away 200,000 instead of 500,000 that video, it would have been identical. But the reason he's so spectacular, so successful is because there was never that ceiling And so when you are willing to go above and beyond on whatever, like drinking alcohol, sure, that is going to ROI like crazy, like go crazy above and beyond. But he doesn't have that line on anything in his life. And that's just part of being Steve Will Do It. It's not all, like you can't pick and choose where you have a ceiling. He's just like on Mars 24/7.
Well, I commend it. I've always been really impressed by Steve. He seems like an incredible guy. Graham's always been like a super fan.
I've been a super fan
of Steve.
Ever since his Instagram days.
Really?
Yeah. Because I followed Nelk since the very beginning. So I saw Steve's first videos through Nelk, instantly subscribed.
He's well, I don't want to speak poorly on Nelk, but he's definitely the most entertaining Nelk character there's ever been. Like,
well, not even Nelk.
I watched
it's just like YouTube
videos,
in general. It's like he's so entertaining.
This morning he I woke up to a text this morning, and it was him. I guess he won a bunch of money the other night. He goes, "Oh, do you want a loan?" Like, I didn't even ask for a loan. He goes, "Do you want a loan?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure. Like, I'll take 30,000." He sent me 30,000. I put it on a 3-team soccer parlay. I'm gonna pull this up right now because it's awesome. He sent me 30,000. I put it on. This is the text with me and him. I put it on a 3-team soccer parlay. It paid $250,000. I sent him back 100,000, and I just got 120,000 for free today. Like, how cool is that? It's like it all works out. That's what gambling is all about, you know.
Why do you need to borrow money?
Well, I didn't necessarily need to borrow that money. He just was like, "Oh, do you want it?"
And how do those taxes work out if he sends you that money and then you send him more money back, and then like the loan? Because
dude, you gotta stop asking me about taxes. I have no idea.
But shouldn't there technically there has to be technically interest on a loan? There's like a fair value clause or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, where it has to be like the fair market interest rates.
Oh, I don't know.
Technically, but nobody does that.
Okay, so it doesn't even. Okay, at the end of the day,
it really depends on what the transaction is. But in that, if like, hey, could I borrow $30K? Yeah, all right, I'll pay it back. Usually, you don't.
I mean, that's insane. So you didn't even need to borrow the $30K. You just did it because why not? You put it on soccer.
Well, it's not like I had $30K laying around. My current finances are really tight because I am on a payment plan with Alex G. I'm on a payment plan with the production. I have another video after this that costs $500,000. Like, there's a ton of things that I owe money towards. I gotta buy some European dude. I was drunk one night gambling. I borrowed 130 racks from him, lost it, whatever. Now it's like, obviously he wants his money back, so he's buying a car, so I'm sending a wire out tomorrow to pay for his car. Like, there's a lot of things. So I really don't have any extra money just like sitting around. So that was like really nice that he knows that I don't have a ton of money. He doesn't have a ton of money right now either, and he's like, "Oh, you want a loan?" Like, whatever.
Does anyone ever get worried about not getting paid back? Because all of these are unsecured loans, as far as I'm concerned.
No, people. I've never had anybody been concerned. I never had anybody even text me like, "Oh, that's actually a good point. I owe the jeweler this chain. I don't even owe it outright yet. Like, I still owe him like 100-something thousand for it." But either way, nobody has ever given me a hard time because I've never not paid back loans, and I'm like the loan. Like, Steve sent me 30, I sent him 100 back. The interest on a Togi loan is insane, and I've never defaulted on a loan, and I never would. I would rather. I owed some of my employees like 50,000 a few months ago, and I started selling watches to pay them. I would rather like sell all my stuff than not pay somebody back. And I have such a high income, and it's no secret that people are like, "All right, feel pretty safe."
Who is the best person to borrow money from?
Steve will do it. Steve will do it because he gets it. You know, like I won't pay him back for literally like 5 months, and he sometimes he's like, "Dude, you know what? It's been so long. Don't even worry about it." I'm like, "What?" Like, I'll pay you back.
Isn't Steve also borrowing money from other people? So Steve is borrowing money and then gives like you the money that he borrowed?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Not necessarily. He is like a blue chip, as in you could give money to Steve and it's for 10 years, he's always paid back loans. So he's really, really
safe borrower.
And then to me, it's like, if I need a loan, the first person I'm texting is Steve will do it, just because he understands sometimes you get a loan and then you gamble it away typically, and then you need time to like figure out how to pay it back.
But I saw Steve will do it posting that he borrowed money from this guy Alex, and then Alex is saying that he's not gotten paid back from Steve yet, but it's okay. He trusts Steve, but he's like, "But Steve, it's been like 3 months now and I've not gotten paid back. What's going on?
But
I trust you, Steve." But like, hey, it's been
Probably
this is
part
beyond
content.
that, right?
Yeah, it's part content.
Beyond that,
for sure.
I get offered frequently over 6 figures just for me to show face at something, or show face on your stream, or they want an Instagram story, they give me 200,000. I never do that kind of stuff. But the point is, the easiest way to get into somebody's life and get them to like you, like somebody like SteveWillDoIt, is he's blue chip, whatever. You just have to loan him money because he's not going to take a payment from you for something in return. But if you're just like, oh yeah, I'll loan you money, ask for nothing in return, now it's like networking, right? It's like risky networking. Now all of a sudden, boom, you hang out with SteveWillDoIt, you know?